I'm ready. In 3.
And it's also home to Sammy the Seahawk. Hey, raise your hand if you'd like to meet Sammy.
Matt Wetstein deserves to be Person of the Year because he has made a difference in our community. He's gotten engaged in other things besides being president of Cabrillo College. And I think his significance that he's provided has helped him become engaged in our community in a way that is really needed and valued.
He just ran with it and joined a number of boards, including the Symphony Board, the United Way Board, Palo Alto Medical Foundation, Business Council. He was a member of the Santa Cruz Chamber Board.
I had a chance to get to know him better because he's currently on the Symphony Board. Matt will sit back and listen, and I always call on him and say, Matt, I want to hear your perspective. He keeps his mind open, he listens to different perspectives, and then he comes up with a solution that is really key to being probably the best one that could be presented at the time.
I see the job as 50% focused internally on Cabrillo, but 50% focused on the community. Those connections allow me to hear what employers are saying or what economic development leaders are saying about what we need in the community.
Well, I like to call him a real Midwesterner Boy Scout. He's always in a baseball cap that says Cabrillo College, and we work very closely with Matt. He's on our foundation board of directors, and we work with him to raise funds for our students to help them in times of need. This year, we have raised $8.6 million so far this year, which is the most that we've ever raised at the Cabrillo College Foundation, and he's been part of that legacy.
He's the policy guy. He's working the state, pointing out the inequities and the injustice, and that's a lot right there. And then we had COVID, catastrophic fire, floods, and in those situations, he then also had to serve as the incident commander for declared emergencies. And that's a job on top of a job. And we served as one of the evacuation sites, coordinating with the county and managing that to make sure people felt safe and welcomed. This emergency management component and serving the community in a variety of ways is something that I don't think was expected by anyone who's that type of a leader, but he was ready for it, and he provided a lot of stability and guidance.
He has always been passionate about basic needs, so food, affordability, housing. He's advocated on the state level for reform.
He brings it up to Sacramento as a policy challenge, and he raises the inequity.
Anybody who lives in this community knows that housing is the issue that everybody faces that has to get addressed. And so we're lucky that the state has approved in its budget
$111 million for student housing in partnership with UCSC.
On our campus in Aptos. That will be a 624-bed residence hall shared jointly between us and UCSC. So we're making a commitment to lowering the cost of housing for local students and college students particularly. So the first folks who qualify for that housing are homeless, veterans, students transitioning out of foster care, students who have the greatest financial need on their financial aid form. That's who these rooms are for.